I had a dickens of a time trying to find something. So I wanted to walk you through my process, but also I just sent you everything that I could find. Um, I can't show you my keywords really, but I can tell you. I can I can send them to you, but none of them worked. But it seems like lifetime tenure, especially in Supreme Court, was kind of a thing. Um, Also, competence, performance appraisal, or censure or removal was something that I looked for, or like incapacitated. There wasn't really a lot. I think this is in the United States, it seems like the evidence would suggest, I don't know for sure, the evidence would suggest that it's the defense or prosecution that can say, I think the judge is not competent. And so it's not in the hands of the voter. So if it's, I think it might be political. So if you disagreed with the judge, you could say, hey, they're incompetent. How that competency hearing works or how it's triggered is a political decision. And there's where we get into the weeds of things. So we have had in politics forever people who are not quite right. Caligula is my favorite example. Caligula conquered Neptune. He was a Roman emperor, if you've never heard of him. He conquered Neptune at the shores and celebrated with horses and seashells and things like that. People are like, oh man. Bad example, but you get the idea. Since it's political and it's somebody that's in power, that we run into a problem. But I did find some articles, but I wanted to show you a construction of something that worked really, really well. So among the articles that I sent to you, there were like this one, Cognitive Aging and the Federal Circuit Courts, how senescence, who knows what that is. I'm guessing it's like getting old. But it's a book that just came out. We don't have it, but if it is a valuable thing, it shows up in the scholarship, and you can see what they cited. And I wanted to show you this. So what I'm going to do, Cognitive Aging, you just copy the title, and then you go to, there's another one that I think that I sent to you. Let me save it just in case I didn't yet. Oh no, I did. If you go to databases and Scopus or Web of Science, you can look up what things got cited by articles or books. So what you would do, if you find one that's really good, just put it in quotes where you look for the title of the thing in quotes. So this is a book that just happened. There's not a lot of things that are going to cite it, but we can see what it cited, and that might help you with the construction of your paper. So here's the book. Here it says it's a book. We don't have access to it, but we do have access to what's called metadata. That's like the author, when it was published, and the abstract and things like that. But if you go down in Scopus, you can see all the things that they referenced in the book. And I wanted to show you this, so you can view that in results. But what we have is you can sort by number of times cited or by date. But after reading the title, all of a sudden I could see where they were constructing their point of view. So they looked at biases in judgment. They're not looking at agedness at all. So they're looking at one element. They're looking at adult age differences in cognition. This has nothing to do with the judiciary at all, but they're building a case for what they're later going to say. Public choice in 17th century England. Why do people obey the law? You can go through all these citations and you can start to see things about decision making, the aging mind, divided attention performance. They really go into the details. There's many, many, many things going on. Here's one that talks about the politics of it, partisan selection agendas, cognitive aging. So it could be, with the articles that I found, they talk explicitly about your topic, which is aging judiciary and what's to be done. But these go at it from looking at cognitive decline or all these little things. That might be beyond the scope of what you're going to do, But if you're interested in finding stuff on cognitive decline, you can find it this way, or I'm happy to help you track down some of those things too.